Oban Elliott. So nice having you with us. But what's been even better is to watch your UFC career take off the way it has. I mean, can you summarize briefly what it's been like?
It couldn't. Yeah, I mean, it's hard really to put it into words. It was my first ever dream, as a kid, and had to go through, Killer's Row at Cage Warriors. It's good to be back. Great to be back. And yeah, for me to just get a win was big for me, and then obviously get 3 in my first year. I had that amazing knockout in Madison Square Garden of all places. Yeah, just hard work pays off, and yeah, I'm so proud of myself with the way it's gone. I really am.
So it hasn't been even better than what you dreamed of so far?
Yeah, to be honest with you, just everything with what comes with it, and I'm just a happy man. The pressure's off, and I've said that a few times to people, and they're like, "Oh, what do you mean the pressure's off? You're in the UFC. This is where all the toughest fights are." But that's just where, like, I was going into each Cage Warriors fight, tough fights, and
With so much on the line.
everything on the line, and I lost a couple, and I had to take the hard road back, and it was just like and every Cage Warriors fight, was so tough. The best fight here in Europe, and obviously the world now as well. So to get through that and finally be in the UFC and doing well like I am, 3 wins out of 3 fights, I'm over the moon, and we're just getting started. So.
And I was there in Manchester when you had your second fight, and I remember watching you and thinking, like, man, like you looked sharp, you looked confident. Did you have a moment where you kind of had that revelation, like, yeah, this is where I belong?
And it's funny you say that, because that's the fight where, when the ref said go, I was like, oh my God, what was I? Why was I so? It felt like I was in Cage Warriors again. It was. I was just so comfortable in there. The arena was full, 25,000 were there, and I grew from that. And
Was it because it was so close to home? Or?
yeah, I'm not sure what it was. It was just like so close to home. I guess the pressure's on you, and I don't know. It just felt right to be in that position where I'm the home fighter, in front of a sold out arena, and yeah, that was the fight where I really realized I belong here for sure. Yeah, for sure.
And your fight on the Contender Series, yeah, wasn't your cleanest fight ever, but you showed so much heart, and Dana White saw you for exactly who you are, right?
Yes.
So I'm sure I'm sure he's happy now, especially after your last performance in MSG. I'm sure he's very happy with his decision to take you on.
It's crazy that all this has happened since I last saw you. That's the last time I last saw you. Yeah. The Contender Series, like when I got the call after I beat James Sheehan, I thought, oh my God, and that fight was everything. It's weird how it all kind of it suited my personality, my story, and for that fight to go the way it did, I wouldn't change a thing. I learned a lot about myself in that fight. So yeah, and like you say, Dana found out, the world, I guess, found out who I was in that. If anybody had any doubts before, you know what I mean.
Almost gave us a heart attack.
Yeah, no, I've had that a lot. But yeah, like I said, if you had any doubts before, that's who I am, and. Yeah, it's not like I didn't want to fight for Cage Warriors, but I had that chance and I wasn't giving it up for anyone, So the UFC is where we all want to be as fighters. So yeah, that fight was crazy, man. It's crazy.
And speaking of Cage Warriors, that's pretty much where you forged your early pro career. So do you have any special memory, like anything that you cherish looking back?
Yeah, I do. I had the first interview. Your first ever interviewee, I guess. Yeah, I mean, going up the way I did. Special memories has got to be when I fought probably Matt Bonner on 10 days' notice, 10 minutes from my house, and everyone was like, I was coming off. I had an up and down start, and nobody thought I'd do well, and that's where I kind of showed people. Graham actually said in Dublin, that's where I turned the corner. He said that to me. And the James Sheehan fight, I feel like that was like a real, and it's bittersweet because that was my last one, but that was a real.
Didn't know at the time.
I didn't know at the time, yeah, but that was a real coming out party for me. I just thought I can do this, you know.
And
Yeah.
as you said, you had some really tough fights. So obviously it prepared you for, you know, the next
Well,
level.
exactly. I mean, I just think I can, like the start I had dealing with the losses, growing up on the stage where every fight you're fighting someone who wants it just as bad as you, and I just feel like I can walk through them all now. Like top 15, well, it's nothing daunting about that to me. I'm where I need to be at the right time. It's like a I don't know, destiny, I guess. I don't know, but I just think the sky's the limit, and I had strong foundations for it, you know. So yeah, I feel like the sky's the limit.
And do you have any fight news or anyone in mind that you would really like to fight?
Oh well, I mean, I don't have fight news. I'm close to having it, but I think I'm gonna get. I'll have a fight in May unless something pops up earlier. I'm ready. I've been in camp. As soon as I had some injuries after my last fight, as soon as they were cleared, I've been in great training camp, training with some top guys, and I think it'll be May, perhaps. I think hopefully I fight maybe Bryan Battle, Vicente Luque, someone in and around there. I've studied the list of fighters ahead of me, so I know who's booked and who isn't. I know Jake Matthews. They offered me in Australia. I was injured. Let's do that one. There's big fights for me there where I can win this fight and get ranked, or win this fight and then fight for a ranking. I'm on the cusp of that, so I'm looking forward to whoever they put me in there with next. Just like I did here, I'll fight anyone, anywhere, anytime, and it'll be soon. Couple more, maybe a month or two. I'll have something.
Well, it's been amazing watching you so far on the big stage. So I'm so happy for you, so proud of you.
Thank you, Edith. It means a lot. Thank you.